Keno Stadium in Tucson, Arizona. Trey Fitzgerald, Matt Gashk with you from the Mobile Mini Sun Cup, formerly known as the Desert Diamond Cup, part of MLS Preseason 2018, brought to you by Advocare. The first of two games this week for Real Salt Lake, RSL facing San Jose Earthquakes on Wednesday, and we are just moments away from kickoff. Matt, why don't you take us through first the LA Galaxy lineup?
Well, they've got a lot of changes to their group that missed the playoffs last year for the first time since 2007. You'll have David Bingham in goal, coming over from the San Jose Earthquakes. Across the back line, Rolf Felcher, Daniel Steres, a new addition, Shelvik at center back alongside Steres, and Ashley Cole at the left back. In the midfield, Jonathan Dos Santos and Perry Kitchen. Then from right to left, your attacking trio of Roman Alessandrini, Giovanni Dos Santos, and Emmanuel Boateng. And another new addition at the 9 spot, Ola Kamara.
And then for Real Salt Lake, Mike Pecky, his first full preseason at the helm in Utah. What's he going with tonight?
Well, Nick Romano is going to start in goal, and then along the back line, the new addition from Blackburn Rovers, Adam Henley at right back, Justin Glad alongside Danny Acosta at center back, DeMar Phillips at the left back spot, Kyle Beckerman and Luke Mulholland in the midfield, and then from right to left, Brooks Lennon, Jose Hernandez, and Joao Plata with Luis Silva at the point.
Tucson native Justin Glad, always a fan favorite down here at Keno, just about 15 minutes south of the University of Arizona campus.
Yeah, you see a lot of Real Salt Lake jerseys from the academy players in the stands, which is something to see. Aaron Herrera, barely 3 weeks into his pro career, there's fans wearing his jersey already.
The RSL Arizona Academy in Casa Grande, just about 40 minutes from here. For 6.5 years prior to the August move to the spectacular new facility in Harriman, Utah, the Zions Bank Real Academy. The official ribbon cutting for that facility in Harriman is on Wednesday, February 28th. And we're off. DeMar Phillips clearing. Ashley Cole lost that one in the sun. It'll be a throw-in for RSL. Matt, you've been down here with RSL the last few days of their second segment of training camp. How are things going around the team?
It's been good. Players staying healthy. I think that's one of the big key points for this group, at least. And Mike Peckey's been really happy with the fitness of the group throughout preseason. You're going to see this group play 45 minutes. A lot of work on the defensive side of the ball thus far. Kind of as always, you'll see guys really progress into the attacking part of the play as preseason progresses. Get the defense part right first, and then work into the attack. So, been really strong, really fit, this group. So, Peckey's been happy with the way they've progressed so far.
Free kick deep for RSL. Hey, what's up, man? I think we lost audio. Okay. Steres and Shelvik back to Bingham. Up the right-hand side. Fulcher. Back, Alessandrini. Alessandrini, one of the more exciting newcomers to MLS a year ago.
Yeah, 13 goals and 12 assists last year on a team that really struggled to find consistency throughout the year. But he was a bright spot for them for sure last year.
Galaxy pinging it around the midfield here. Just about 5 minutes into the game. Jose Hernandez applying pressure. New bleach blonde Hairstyle there for Jose. Off of DeMar Phillips, quick throw for Alessandrini. Galaxy reset. First look at Ola Kamara in the new blue and gold for LA Galaxy for him. Mulholland back to Plata. Silva, Hernandez trying to combine. Dos Santos takes LA the other way. Long ball over the top, looking for Alessandrini. Can he get around Mulholland? Throwing for the Galaxy.
Yeah, Real Salt Lake looking for the offside flag there. It wasn't coming. Good on Luke Mulholland to stay with the play and slow down the attack.
Alessandrini, Fulcher, back to Steres. Nice move there from Perry Kitchen, another one of Siggy Schmid's new look guys going into 2018. Alessandrini keeps it alive for LA. Lefty bomb out to an overlapping Cole. He gets his cross in to the spot, but Mulholland's there to clear away for RSL. Hernandez back to Phillips. Hernandez, Plata. Things getting a little physical, and Perry Kitchen not in Scotland anymore.
Right. The preseason games, the first opportunity you get to kick someone in another jersey, these teams are taking advantage of it 100%.
Here's Justin Glad playing back to Nick Raimondo. Nick re-signing with RSL just about 10 days ago. Danny Acosta. Never know which hairstyle he's going to break out on a particular day.
You see him starting at center back today. I talked to Mike Pecky before the game, and he was telling me that it's a good opportunity. We know what he can do at left back. He's been playing there all January camp with the U.S. national team. He just wanted to take a look at what he can do as a center back, a position he played with the USL team, the Real Monarchs, and a bit as well with the academy side as well. So getting him the look there, getting him the reps there, just in case they need him in a pinch at some point during the season.
Quick throw for LA. They go all the way back to Bingham. Bingham has had some big games against Real Salt Lake during his San Jose Earthquakes career. New start for him in Southern California. Luis Silva tracks onto loose ball in midfield. Beckerman, a little harder to pick him out of a crowd nowadays. Here's Silva with the cross, deflected away by the LA defense, and Galaxy will clear from danger. Beckerman wrapping up Dos Santos at midfield.
They've had a few clashes over the years, those two.
It'll be a free kick for LA.
It's likely that Kyle was still arguing that call either way, though.
Yeah. I believe Baldomero Toledo was originally going to be the referee tonight. That's obviously not the case. Here's LA trying to dribble through. Broken up there by Beckerman. He finds Hernandez. Beckerman now to an overlapping RSL player. Nothing doing. call there. A lot of gesticulating happening. Brooks Lennon now wearing number 12 for RSL. Plata battling. Ultimately wins the ball, but cleared away by a back-pressing Kitchen. Be an RSL throw. Fulcher heading the Acosta clearance out of bounds. 9th minute, 0-0. RSL resetting through the back. Acosta to Glad. Those two and Lennon just returning to Mike Pecky's side after a couple weeks in LA with Dave Sarakin and the U.S. national team. Acosta finds Phillips down the left side. Phillips into Plata. He loses it. Kitchen's there. Kitchen finds Alessandrini. Now he's down the right side. Cross into Kamara. He finds Dos Santos on the far side of the box. Shot wide right.
Good build-up for LA there. You see that those connections they're working on, getting Alessandrini some touches in with Kamara. Perry Kitchen starts that break with first of all eluding two defenders and then getting the ball clear. Kamara plays to Dos Santos, just wide on the shot, but you gotta like that if you're an LA fan watching this game, getting that early build-up and having some early chemistry between those players.
Little miscommunication there on the far side between Glad and Henley. It's an LA throw. There's Emma Boateng, the notorious RSL killer. Silva trying to pressure Bingham there. Phillips just lets the errant pass sail out of bounds. Throw in RSL. Acosta back to Raimondo. Glad. Beckerman directing traffic a little bit. Justin ultimately plays back to Nicky. Raimondo and Beckerman. I want to say it's their 15th or 16th seasons together if you count Miami Fusion days along with their RSL career. We got a card there from, I believe that's Kitchen, no?
Yep. Grabbing Jose Hernandez on the pass.
11th minute yellow card to Perry Kitchen. DeMar Phillips on the left frantically asking for the quick restart. Yeah. Here's Justin Glad looking for Henley down the right into the corner. Henley tracks it down, and it's knocked off of Henley for an LA goal kick. Bingham will get things started again for the Galaxy. On a spectacular Chamber of Commerce day here in Tucson. Long ball cleared away. It'll be a throw for Kamara into Cole. All the way back and around. Steres. Fulcher. Diagonal out of the back, looking for Cole, but just a little too strong. Throw in RSL. Henley dispossessed. Galaxy have numbers. Alessandrini His header's cleared off the line. Looked like Danny Acosta might have been the one to get it out. RSL resets. Beckerman with the big switch over to Phillips here at midfield. He's got room. Phillips on his left foot. Plays Plata into the corner. Plata to Hernandez. Hernandez looking for Silva, knocked away. Mulholland tracks it down. Back to Silva. And finally Stairs there to settle things down for the Galaxy back line. Bingham, long clearance over the top. I think Danny was going to let it go, and it still nicked his shoulder, but no harm. And here in the 14th minute, Justin Glad bringing it out of the RSL back. Beckerman's pass intercepted by one of the Dos Santos brothers. Danny Acosta looking for DeMar, and it was a poor clearance. Alessandrini with the throw. Gio, then Jonathan, now Cole, Boateng. Wonderful work there by Dos Santos to create some space. Switches back to the right side. Alessandrini tracks back to Corral. It's being harassed by Plata in the corner, and it's going to be an RSL throw-in. Plata and Phillips there to frustrate Roman. Phillips surveying options. Mulholland pushed by Kitchen. It's an LA throw here. Fulcher into Alessandrini. Knocked away by Beckerman. Hernandez, Plata. Plata with some guile and determination to free himself. Beckerman missing Henley a little bit on the right side there, and be an LA throw at midfield going the other way. Galaxy again building out of the back. Stairs. Alessandrini up the left side. Here's Boateng in alone on Henley. Good work by the former Blackburn Rovers man to deny Emma. Mulholland finds a backtracking Silva. Hernandez off just a bit here, looking for Phillips. Phillips to Acosta. They're going to let Acosta move up. Attempted the curling ball down the line to Silva, but no go.
A good idea, just the execution wasn't quite there. It's one of those plays that once you get along into preseason and the regular season, the sharpness is a little better with those plays.
'18th minute, 0-0. LA with the best chances on the day so far. One shot wide right, one shot cleared. Here's Ramondo building out of the back for RSL. Justin Glad. Center circle to Beckerman. A little give and go with Hernandez. Beckerman looking for an overlapping Henley again. Good idea. Hernandez gets it from Jonathan. Plata going 1-on-4. He pulls the trigger. Great save by David Bingham. Plata gets to the rebound though. Plays it back to Beckerman at the top of the D. Beckerman's lefty shot deflected away by Kitchen, and it'll be a throw-in for RSL.
Good possession there from Joao Plata, holding off one defender, pressing forward and getting that shot away. Good save by David Bingham to keep this match scoreless.
Glad now building again out of the back. Mulholland, Beckerman, Mulholland, Hernandez looking for some space here. Back to Beckerman. Hernandez again. Henley, Mulholland, Acosta, Glad. Glad's pass looking for Lennon, deflected away. It'll be an LA throw just on their side of midfield. Pressure from Silva. Ooh. Bingham tried to clear it. It went right off of Silva's thigh and back into a grateful Bingham's hands. Dos Santos, Jonathan. Dispossessed by Beckerman. Beckerman and Plata, a little two-man game. Kyle finds Luis Silva. Beckerman looking for Hernandez atop the penalty box, knocked away. A lot of early season half touches. But here comes the Galaxy. Boateng in the corner. Finds Alessandrini, 22 out. Tries to beat Raimondo, and that shot's just wide left. Looks like,
you know, going back to that play with Silva a moment ago, 100 times a game a forward will pressure a goalkeeper. They never expect the ball to be passed right to him.
Plata might have taken a little bit of a knock. He's gets a little talking to from the referee and trying to figure out what's going on here. Fourth official talking to Mike Pecky. Looks like the Raimondo restart will have to wait for another conversation. Apparently Stairs and Plata just giving each other the thumbs up. 21st minute. Free kick from Raimondo. Nodded along by Mulholland, and Ashley Cole will reset from deep in his own defensive third. Bingham under pressure there from Brooks Lennon. Settled by Silva to Hernandez. He's in the center circle under pressure. Kitchen finally settles. Looking for Gio Dos Santos down in the left corner. And that cross from Gio goes through everybody. Finally corralled by Beckerman. Hernandez back to Phillips. Ball took a wild hop there over Lennon and settled by Cole. Here's Jonathan to Alessandrini. Looking wide right for the overlapping right back, but a little miscommunication there, and it'll be a DeMar Phillips throw for RSL. Acosta back to Raimondo. Beckerman. Under some light pressure there from Ola Kamara. Justin Glad here. Beckerman finds Mulholland. Plata. Dispossessed there by Jonathan Dos Santos. Alessandrini trying to catch Raimondo off his line. A game effort, but Ramondo not bothered there by the attempt. 24th minutes in. Each team with a couple good looks. Phillips with room here on the left side. Finds Silva centrally. Silva and Plata. Ultimately dispossessed. Be a throw-in for the Galaxy. Fulcher. Felcher. Bingham clears it from danger. Kamara and Acosta battling there. Glad settles back to Ramondo. Ramondo loves the sweeper-keeper role back there. Phillips. Mulholland. Ooh. A little slip and slide there for Luke, but kept the ball. Hernandez surveying options, finds Lennon. He's trying to make the turn and spring Henley up the right side. Henley's going to get whistled for a foul by the linesman. The Galaxy are going the other way. Stairs. Long ball out of the back for the Galaxy. Headed down by Acosta. Mulholland not able to keep it. And now here's Jonathan Dos Santos to Gio in the middle of the park. Back to Jonathan. He lays it all the way back to Shelvick. Stairs and Shelvick's passing percentage to each other has to be about 100%. A lot of time to probe across the back line and reset the attack here for LA. Bingham. Diagonal looking for Jonathan. Boateng battling with Mulholland. LA keeps it. Gio looking for Alessandrini. Nice effort by DeMar Phillips to cut that pass off. Alessandrini just a little too strong for Fulcher. So Matt, if you were in Mike Pecky's head right now, what would you say is going on in there?
Oh, that's a dangerous place to be, my friend. For me, I think he's got to be happy with the defensive structure of this team so far. You're seeing a lot of opportunities for LA going through the midfield, but it's not building into something overly dangerous on the back line, and to have a group that hasn't played very much together and have that sort of communication along that back line has been pretty solid. That being said, you know, I think with as I mentioned with Real Salt Lake earlier, the finishing is kind of the last step, and so imagine the same as it can be said for the Galaxy. So that it's still early in preseason. Both these teams are working on their fitness primarily. So that's, I think, the biggest point for both teams So to assessing the soccer at this point is a little difficult because both teams are paying so much attention to the fitness point at this juncture of the preseason.
As we approach the 29th minute, we'll see a mass line change for the Galaxy here in a couple minutes. I believe they're going to make 11 changes. Is that right? But we'll get to that momentarily as Kitchen to Alessandrini start the attack after it's probably deemed a high boot by Kyle Beckerman a moment ago. Dos Santos to Kamara. Beckerman tracks it down. Plata's off to the races here. He's got Silva, Hernandez coming into the play. Plata takes it left, shot off the post. I feel like I've seen that exact play before in this stadium by Plata. Gotta love the aggression from the young Ecuadorian.
Here we see him making that run up the left side. All alone until he's pressured by Perry Kitchen. Carries it to his right, pushes to his left foot and gets that left-footed shot away, but Bingham does enough to cover that post and it clangs off the far post and away. Strong game so far from Plata, just being able to fight off defenders, get some space, get forward, and get shots off. When you see 2 shots like he's had over the first 30 minutes of a game like this, optimistic first half for Joao Plata.
Beckerman over the top looking for Plata in again, but Bingham off his line to snare the loose ball, and here comes Dos Santos. Alessandrini mixing it up with Phillips. Kitchen in the center circle. Gio, Boateng, back to Gio, Alessandrini, Gio, there will in fact be an 11-player substitution. Here's Boateng in the box, cleared away by Glad. It'll be a Galaxy throw as we go through the subs.
Well, I can note Brian Silvestri's coming in at goalkeeper. We'll figure out where everyone else is playing. We'll figure out where everyone else is playing as they take the field.
You'll have Romney, Husidic, Silvestre, Servando Carrasco, Sebastian Leggett, Michael Ciani, Chris Pontius, Hugo Arellano, Emrah Clementa, Efrain Alvarez, and Ulysses Yanez. Here we'll take a look at some LA scoring opportunities from the first 30.
First, you get that shot wide by Dos Santos. Here's the header from Alessandrini, cleared off the line by Danny Acosta. And then another opportunity in the attack as Alessandrini misses just wide on his shot from about 25 yards out. Productive first 30 minutes for LA, but we still go into the second frame scoreless.
I believe the intentions are for Mike Pecky to make his big changes at halftime. As we're joined in the booth by Adam Serrano, LA Galaxy insider. Adam, how's Tucson been treating you?
Oh, Tucson's been quite lovely, Trey. I haven't had a chance to check out the big gem show yet, but it's been a nice trip.
Checked out the gem show. You're missing out.
Yeah, I hear they're...
Ooh. Ramondo got a paw on that header from...
Looks like Michael Ciani with the goal.
Ciani, okay.
I come and sit down, Trey, in the Galaxy.
Yeah, look what happened.
A goal. There you go. I mean, that's what the Galaxy brought Ciani in for last season. He's a huge target. Look at this service right here from Sebastian Lletget. Sees Ciani, nods it past, just too much on that for Nick Raimondo.
Yeah, it spun under Raimondo's glove. I think he did well to get a hand on it from such close range, close proximity, and the Galaxy are up 1-0.
This is Sebastian Lletget's first game since that big Liz Frank injury with the U.S. national team. So, I mean, he has to be really encouraged. I've spoken to him numerous times. He was very emotional about that injury, and he's back.
Adam, was that in April of last year?
Yeah, it was with during the World Cup qualifier against Honduras. You know, very, very unlucky for that guy. But he's looked very sharp in training, and you can see it right there. His service is back.
Hernandez, and I believe that's Ulysses Yanez wearing number 55. Get tangled up. It'll be Galaxy restart here. Just when I got used to where everybody for the Galaxy was on the field after the first 30, we got 11 new guys.
Yeah,
we'll do it again in the 60th minute.
It's a new squad for Ziggy Schmidt. Really wanted to kind of bring in his own people. He's done that before. Did that with Columbus, did that with Seattle, and he did that here in LA.
Little giveaway there from Silvestre. Luis Silva rounds him, gets the cross in to Brooks Lennon, and it's deflected away. It'll be an RSL corner here in the 35th minute as mayhem has taken over in the RSL penalty box.
Yeah, you know, not good from Silvestre to kind of give the ball away. But watch Servando Carrasco come out of frame and make that big play to stop that goal.
Yeah, great lunging tackle there from Servando. Plata will take the corner here for RSL. Far post, header from Mulholland. And that is that's Glad. That's just wide left. Love the aggression from Justin Glad to get in on that service.
Program, donating our world's strongest containers to some of the Valley's leading charities. Local domestic abuse, education, homelessness, food bank, and youth are just some
36 minutes in LA Galaxy 1, Real Salt Lake 0 at the Mobile Mini Sun Cup in Tucson, Arizona. Here come the Galaxy again, surging through the midfield, broken up by Acosta and Beckerman. Husidic runs onto it. Little give and go there with Clementa. Ball ends up far post, and it's out for a Galaxy corner kick. Baggio Husidic also coming back from a serious injury last year, Adam.
Yeah, you know, Baggio is someone who's kind of been the Galaxy's glue guy, you know, during those latter Bruce Arena years, and now he kind of has a different role there. Galaxy's really kind of stacked the midfield, but he's a fighter. He'll get his minutes.
There's a corner headed away near post by Henley. Mulholland getting mixed in there, and it's out for another Galaxy corner as a shot is deflected wide right.
That's Ulysses Lannis, young kid for the Galaxy Academy, somebody that Ziggy Schmidt's very high on, and you can see his industry right there. Didn't want to let the play die and wins a corner kick.
Another corner for LA, punched away by Raimondo, tracked down by Mulholland here. Luke trying to get it around, and Yanez breaks it up and creates another opportunity for LA. Galaxy reset back to Silvestre. Clearance over the top. Chris Pontius trying to run that one down. It'll take some getting used to seeing Pontius in the blue and gold of the Galaxy.
It's a little different, but he's kind of.
He's a Santa Barbara guy, right? So it's just a return home for him.
He's localish, yeah. I wouldn't call Santa Barbara too close, but he's a localish guy, and he's glad to be back. I've spoken to him a lot at length, and he's very happy. He's got an intriguing role with this Galaxy team. Really could kind of be one of those super subs.
DeMar Phillips with the throw here for RSL. Back to Acosta. An errant second ball on the field. Here comes Plata through the middle. Looking for Silva. Cuts it left to Mulholland's side. Cleared away by the Galaxy. And Adam Henley will have a throw in for RSL. Top of the penalty box extended. Henley surveying options. Back to Beckerman. Little scoop pass into the corner for Plata. His cross. Cleared away there by Dave Romney. Romney with a big goal against Real Salt Lake a year ago in MLS regular season action. Lennon now on the left side. He crosses far post looking for Plata. Plata nods down looking for Hernandez, but instead Romney's there. Romney v. Hernandez. That's sort of how I feel like I go through life like. That kind of battle.
That Romney goal was probably one of my favorite goals of the season. Wasn't a great season, but Romney's as we call it, bangers only goal. It's beautiful.
Diving header at a critical juncture at it was at Rio Tinto Stadium, right?
Yeah.
Offside flag up. It'll be an RSL free kick going the other way. 40th minute. Quick restart there from Acosta to Beckerman, back to Glad. Beckerman switching fields. Finds Lennon down the left side. He touches into the middle. Dribbling through, a little 1-2 with Plata. Back to Lennon. He pulls the trigger from 40. Deflected away. Sebastian Leggett getting the Galaxy going the other way. It's another... either a lot of new faces on the Galaxy or a lot of guys returning from particularly grave injury circumstances.
Yeah, Sebastian Leggett's probably one of the more interesting stories in the Galaxy camp this year because he's kind of coming back from injury. He is basically a new signing for Ziggy Schmidt because he hasn't ever really seen him play. So he's got to kind of see where he fits into this Galaxy lineup that is very stacked at midfield.
Hernandez and Efrain Alvarez battling at midfield, who Sidic ultimately dispossessed. Adam Henley now for RSL. His pass headed away by Romney, but there's a late foul call there from the man in the middle. Beckerman left to Acosta. Danny looking for Silva over the top, way too strong. And the Galaxy assess their options here at midfield. Hernandez had it stolen momentarily. A lot of pressure here from RSL, trying to win the ball back. Instead, the Galaxy are coming down the right side. Here's Ulysses. Knocked away. Be a Galaxy throw. Brooks Lennon apologizes for the clattering up the back of number 28 there for the Galaxy.
It's got to take a lot to push Michael Ciani down. He's a big boy.
Flag goes up. Clementa just a hair off. Good idea there from Chris Pontius to try to spring the attack through for the Galaxy. Beckerman to Phillips. All the way back to Raimondo here in the waning moments of the first half. I am told there will not be much of a halftime. So the second stanza should begin rather quickly. Beckerman to Phillips. Phillips finds Plata. Plata dummies for Hernandez to Silva. Can he get there? Knocked away. Plata recovers. Took a little knock. Plays it wide left to Phillips. His cross headed away. And the Galaxy seem to have averted danger here. A little foot race between a couple young players and Justin Glad and Ulysses Yanez.
Ulysses has looked very good so far in this this first 30-minute stanza.
Beckerman back to Raimondo. Glad. Lennon. Beckerman back to Lennon. Acosta. Plata. He's got Phillips on his left and options right. Cuts back. Luke Mulholland looking for the long ball over the top. Doesn't get it. There's Lennon in the middle, dispossessed. Plata pressuring. But the Galaxy emerge. Leggett. Down the left side. Very nicely done. Little two-man game with he and Baggio.
Sebastian Leggett looks back. I mean, he looks like the Sebastian of old. You know, he's still getting up there fitness-wise, but you can see that quality.
We'll have very limited stoppage time here as Beckerman tries to play Mulholland through. Mulholland to Plata, very nicely done. Plata gets it on his right foot, and he's going to be whistled off. Came as a little bit of a surprise, I think, to people here at Keno. And that's the end of the first half. LA Galaxy 1, Real Salt Lake 0. We'll reset this Galaxy group and introduce the new 11 for RSL as Luis Silva and is that Yanez over there? No, Yanez is on this side. Little handbags at 20 paces.
I mean, it's the excitement of the MLS preseason, isn't it? I mean, you got to get up for it.
Siani there to calm everybody down, apparently. So here's a look at the goal.
I mean, like I've been saying, just lovely service there by Sebastian Leggett. Really put it on a plate for Big Mike right there.
And here's some package of chances from Real Salt Lake. Joao Plata definitely the catalyst in the first 45 for them.
Yeah, he's done very well. You know, he's really made a name for himself. You know, good for David Bingham right there to kind of cut off that space, given the most difficult shot he can take, and it was close right there.
Adam, you're a guy that's been around the league a long time. If I told you that Joao Plata was still under the age of 25, would you believe me?
I just looked that up, and I had to do a double take. You know, he's certainly been impressive, and I mean, I remember those days back in Toronto. I mean, he really made a name for himself here.
The RSL 11 will be Connor Sparrow in goal, Aaron Herrera, the newly signed homegrown player at right back, Sean Barry, the returning American, at center back along with David Horst, Real Monarchs player David Diosa at left back, Sonny and Nick Biesler at holding mid behind Sebastian Velasquez, the Monarchs playmaker. Corey Baird, another new homegrown signing after winning 3 titles at Stanford, is on the right side. Alfredo Ortuño, the Spanish striker, at the point, and Bofo Saucedo, the former RSL Academy product, on the left side. roughly 15 more minutes for the Galaxy group that just entered.
And we're back.
And we're back. Second half just starting.
Actually, they didn't have a halftime show. They just started up. So second half just started.
Cleared by the Galaxy keeper, Silvestre. Knocked down by Aaron Herrera, who looks like he's grown about 3 inches and gained 20 pounds just since the FIFA Under-20 World Cup last year.
For both teams, it's big to see how these young players perform. For the Galaxy, you know, they've got Ulysses, they've got Efrain Alvarez, and they've been very impressive, along with Alex Mendes, as you're going to see in the third stanza for the Galaxy. Ziggy Schmidt has raved about these players and said that, you know, they are the future of this team. The academy is the future of the LA Galaxy, so it's encouraging to see them not only perform and get some time, but, you know, perform well.
Sonny plays the ball back to Herrera. Back to Sonny, just outside the center circle. Up the right side, that's Corey Baird. Back to Sonny. Sean Barry, former University of Virginia man that's been in Europe the last 6-7 years. Long ball over the top, looking for Saucedo. Silvestre collected, might have taken one step outside the box. Speaking of academy players, Adam, I believe with RSL's signing of 19-year-old Argentine Pablo Ruiz yesterday, there's 14 players under the age of 23 now on Mike Peckey's roster. Obviously, the academy program under Martin Vasquez is starting to pay a lot of dividends with Justin Glad and Danny Acosta and Bofo Saucedo, et cetera, et cetera.
It's always good to see teams play the young guys and give
play
them
their
minutes.
Kids.
Hashtag play their kids.
Hopefully Matt Doyle's listening. I think he trademarked that hashtag.
Hashtags.
Big ball out of the back. Tracked down by Ortuño. He's going one-on-one with Ciani. Ortuño, the 26-year-old Spanish striker, just signed by RSL about a month ago. Sonny settles in midfield, wide right to Herrera. Herrera trying to get around the corner. Whips across far post. Just a little strong. And it'll be a goal kick here for the Galaxy.
I love the attempt. I love when any player tries to make that shot. I mean, why not?
Knotted down by Barry to Herrera. Sebastian Velasquez has cut off nearly all his hair, making him difficult to recognize as well.
Yeah, where's the rat tail? I'll never forget the rat tail from that 2013.
Here's Saucedo, wide left, cutting in. Clatters in the box. Carrasco and Velasquez got mixed up, and then another RSL player is down. It'll be an RSL free kick from the very edge of the penalty area. Here's another look. Saucedo down. I think that is Velasquez that tracked down the loose ball and was fouled just outside the 18. Saucedo and Velasquez standing over the ball. Sonny wants to take it. Bofo not letting go of the ball. I think he wants this free kick. And Bofo Saucedo ultimately wins out. Looks like we are maybe under some sort of video review protocol to see if that tackle was in or outside of the box.
Nothing like the video review.
Yep, and now he's made the signal and he's pointing to the spot.
Video review for a preseason friendly.
The first time we had it here last year. I don't know. I don't remember the Galaxy participating in the Tucson series of events, but
they haven't participated since, I think, 2012 was the last time the Galaxy.
And that might have been our first, Real Salt Lake's first year here. It's going to be Saucedo with the penalty kick attempt in the 50th minute. He goes right and knots the score at 1. Penalty kick conversion there for Sebastian Bofo Saucedo, Park City native, RSL Academy product, and we are knotted up 1-1.
Confident penalty. You know, easy does it right there. Clemenzo was still having some words for the official. But now we're tied.
Bofo is RSL Academy product, went on loan to Veracruz 2 years ago. Came back, had a very successful under-20 campaign in both CONCACAF and the FIFA World Cup last year, and did well for Mike Pecky as well. So after all that, we're knotted at 1, and the Galaxy are on the attack, ultimately dispossessed, and be a throw-in for RSL. Looks like Aaron Herrera probably take the quick throw back here. Chested by Ortuño, back to Sonny. He's got Velasquez attempting to switch fields, deflected away. Baird doing battle there with Arellano. Herrera and Alvarez getting mixed up as well. It'll be Herrera now with the restart. Big switch over to MLS veteran David Horst. Picks it out of the sun, settles back down to Sean Barry. Back to Horst. Big switch back to Herrera there. Drops it off for Corey Baird. Velasquez. Velasquez wide left to David Diosa, Real Monarchs player. A cross shot whipped in there by Velasquez, collected by Silvestre.
The Galaxy have done a lot of physical testing during their time in Tucson. You know, double days, all but one day. And you can kind of see that.
See the legs getting heavy.
The legs are a little heavy. It's not as sharp, but Ziggy Schmidt said he hopes that come March 4th, the team's ready once the games really matter.
March 4th, the Galaxy opening their season with the Portland Timbers, I believe.
Exactly. Galaxy Portland, you know, it's going to be a very interesting one for Ziggy Schmidt's team to see where they're at, especially with all these new changes and newcomers.
RSL kicking off the 2018 season a day prior to that, March 3rd in Dallas. Dallas participating in CONCACAF. So we'll see how that plays out in March and April for the rest of the West. Aaron Herrera with the throw just inside midfield, looking for Bofo. Sorry, that's Velasquez. Goes all the way back to Diosa. Sonny. Horst. Big touch. Collects. Off Bofo to Diosa. Back to Horst. Switches fields. Herrera's got some space. Plays in Corey Baird, and Corey tried to hold his line, but whistled offside. Baird and Herrera used to spend a lot of time together just up the road here in Casa Grande, the former home of the RSL Academy.
Yeah, the Galaxy's third period team kind of starting to get a little ready.
Get loose. Connor Sparrow settles. Wide left to Diosa. Horst. Back to Sparrow. Herrera again. Plays in Velasquez. Corey Baird now surging down the right side into the box. Crossed it in, deflected out. It'll be an RSL corner kick, and the Galaxy defender.
Hugo Arellano is down.
Orellano's down. Might have stretched something on that block attempt. Surprising speed for Corey Baird. Kind of a big guy and
just kind of blowing back.
Getting down the line.
Hugo comes in, kind of tweaks something, but he's back.
Looks like Velasquez will take the corner for RSL. Header saved on the doorstep and knocked home there. That's got to be Nick Biesler, right?
Yeah, it looks like
Nick Biesler with the rebound goal puts RSL up 2-1.
Yeah, very unlucky there from Brian Silvestre. Makes the big save, but no one is really there covering the rebound, and it's a little too easy for RSL.
Nice save there by Silvestre, but Biesler's there to tap it home, far post. A lot of poise and calm to knock that home.
Yeah, you can see the defender on the, I think that was Arellano who kind of missed that play, and RSL's up.
Biesler, another one of Mike Peckey's roster that has matriculated through the USL side of Real Monarchs. Signed a first-team deal late last year. Good cross there from Herrera. Couple options. Silvestre does well to collect. So the Galaxy look to go the other way here.
Looks like we had one change. Sebastian Lejette out for Ethan Zubak, Galaxy 2 player. Southern California native.
RSL with 4 academy players in this camp. Looks like the Galaxy have 4 or 5 on their Tucson roster.
Decent enough shift from Sebastian. You know, his first minutes in. He looked a little rusty at times, lost a few balls, had a couple bright moments, and then got that assist.
Husidic back, settles. Galaxy trying to get something going, and instead Diosa and Velasquez. Looks like it'll be an RSL throw deep in the attacking third.
Galaxy's third group coming on. You see a mainstay from last year, João Pedro, with a younger group, highlighted by one player I'm interested to see, Alex Mendez, who I mentioned earlier. Young academy kid, done very well so far in this preseason training, and this is his first real introduction to the first team, so we'll see how he does.
Sonny settles back to Diosa, his cross cut off. Husidic now for the Galaxy. Nice little two-man game. Now we've got Pontius in the corner. A little give and go. Back to Pontius on the edge of the box. Some light contact. The referee
Galaxy looking for a call there. That was Pontius.
Waves everybody off, and RSL now heading the other direction.
Just a few more seconds before the line change. Dominic Kinnear giving some last-minute instructions to the Galaxy group. Very young group. We're also going to see a number 2 pick, Tomas Hilliard-Arce. See what he can bring.
Here's Beasler, Sonny, Barry, Herrera, Horst, Sonny, all the way back to Connor Sparrow. Tries the Ramondo chop.
Efrain Alvarez right there, really putting a lot of pressure on him.
Cleared down the right side to Herrera. Good possession here. Sonny through midfield. He's got Dios on his left. Had Baird for a moment. Back to Sonny. Switches fields. Saucedo with Herrera on the overlap. Saucedo trying to play Herrera through. Broken up nicely there by LA. And here's Arellano going down the other side, broken up by Barry. Beasler, Horst. Sonny. Sonny to Velasquez, back to Sonny. Beasler in the area. Horst with the big switch. He's got Saucedo, nice touch, and Saucedo pulled down by Arellano. It'll be an RSL free kick. Looks like a yellow card to Arellano here in the 62nd minute. Then another impending line change for the LA Galaxy.
Here we go. 11 out, 11 in. Some nice claps from the crowd here at Keno. Just saying that reminds me of the King, Robbie Keane. Had a few great moments against RSL. I'm sure you
the Keane of Tucson.
Really is. I don't think he ever got to come to Tucson.
No,
I'm sure.
It's too bad.
I'm sure Keno would have loved Keno.
Saucedo and Velasquez over the ball here on the free kick from about 35 yards out. Bofo, right-footed in-swinger, far post. Too far for Horst, too far for Barry, and it'll be a Galaxy goal kick. Battling at midfield. Baird trying to run onto the loose ball, can't quite get there. RSL up 2-1 here in 64th minute. Arellano fouled. Will be Galaxy free kick going the other way. Galaxy will work out of the back with, again, their third group. Many youngsters surrounded by Joao Pedro. Or I should say surrounding Joao Pedro. Horst with the push in the center circle. No call. Diosa battling. Big Galaxy throw. Galaxy moving down the right side. They got space. Attempted cross deflects off of Nick Beasler, and it is a LA corner kick.
Here's Mendez, who I mentioned earlier. Young academy kid for the Galaxy.
Alex Mendez. Lefty corner, near post, headed away by Baird. Attempted clearance there by RSL in a couple frames. Pedro keeps it in, knocks it far to the left side. See Horst keeping his arms behind him, trying not to get the handball call. And Galaxy will collect themselves at midfield. Galaxy working out of the back. Sebastian Velasquez whistled for the foul on a tackle he thought he won. Quick restart here for the Galaxy. Working through the midfield. Joao Pedro. Cleared by RSL. Galaxy throw. Ball back at the feet of Pedro. Big cross, far post. Settled by Skundrich. Be a Galaxy throw in here. Barry battling in the box.
It's actually Julian Buescher, former, I believe, DC United top selection.
Portland. You're the man. That's you. You guys get up here? Yeah. Thanks.
Restart from Sean Barry as the shadows start to creep across the field here at Keno Stadium. Barry, Beasler, Sparrow. Sparrow with a outstanding campaign a year ago for Rail Monarchs in the USL. Galaxy throw, finds Pedro.
So Adam, as you've gone through this preseason, what have you seen as kind of the focus of this LA Galaxy team as they look to retool from last year?
Yeah, you know, first off, they've really had to gel. I mean, you have so many new faces on this squad. Ziggy's kind of tried to how to build some stability here, and I think that's very important because you could see at times last year, you know, it was a little bit difficult for him, a little bit difficult for the players because you didn't have as much quality. And now if you look at training, you know, the quality has really improved. It's become a lot more competitive. And you're seeing players really kind of fight for their spots. And I think that competition that he's created, I mean, just look at central midfield, has really kind of helped this Galaxy team and should help them going forward.
Some tentative communication there in the back, but rescued there by Connor Sparrow for RSL. Tiosa with the throw. Sonny. Barry. Back to Sonny. Horst. Dangerous pass to Sonny, but he collects it. Whistled for the foul in the process. Be a Galaxy free kick from about 30.
It's Mendez that's down with that after that challenge right there.
Sonny decided he'd sit down too.
I mean, it's Arizona, it's warm, you know.
Guys have been working out hard, they're getting a little sleepy.
Exactly. It's good to have you back, though, Matt. You know, our LA Galaxy Digital Slack channel was really calling out for you. They really wanted you.
Yeah. The MLS digital community is as tight-knit a group as you'll find.
It really is. It really is. Like, for those watching, I mean, you have no idea.
Curling free kick to the left post, headed up and over by Tomas Hilliard Arce.
You know, as the draft gets less and less relevant, I think it's the digital and the PR teams that are fighting more and more to keep that thing alive.
I mean,
just as a social gathering.
Well, I thought when you said tight, you meant nobody wanted to pay for anybody else's drinks. So.
No.
I mean, that's
unrelated.
That's true.
Little substitution here for Real Salt Lake. Alfredo Ortuño coming off in the 71st minute. And he's being replaced by Ricky Espin Lopez. Or Lopez Espin. Matt, how's RSL's second-round draft pick looked this year?
He's been solid. He's a strong kid. He's clearly fit, and he comes into camp really knowing what his role is and what his game is, and he's done a good job of staying true to his game and not trying to do too much and not being tentative, and he's that I think is a key for any rookie to come in. If you come in and play your game,
be assertive.
That's where you're going to find the successful players.
Good tackle by Diosa off the Galaxy player, and it's an RSL goal kick here with about 19 minutes remaining. RSL up 2-1. Part of the Mobile Mini Sun Cup friendlies.
Mobile Mini Sun Cup friendlies.
RSL moving on to Orlando in about 8 or 9 more days. Where does the rest of the Galaxy's preseason take them, Adam?
They've got a game in Santa Barbara. They'll be playing down in Orange County against the San Jose Earthquakes, and then
a little pre-California Classico.
A little bit of that, you know. Every time you play the Quakes, it's always exciting.
When those two teams meet in preseason, you can throw out the record books.
It's just a real battle on the field.
The Galaxy succumbing possession. Here's RSL trying to go the other way. Bofo dispossessed deep in the left corner. Game starting to open up here a little bit. Sparrow with the clearance, looking for Lopez Espin. Can he get there? No. Nodded away by Tomas Hilliard Arce.
Tidy little play there by Tomas. You know, you can see he isn't the fastest guy, but he's got the energy. Very good heading the ball, and he's able to kind of clear the danger right there.
Two-time captain for the Stanford Cardinal, the 3-time national champions. I know it. I'll say it so you don't have to, Adam. The 3-time national champion Stanford Cardinal.
I really appreciate you bringing that up.
Quick throw here for the Galaxy is Bofo couldn't quite collect that one on the far sideline.
Number 49, Adrian Rivera, had the ball briefly. You know, he's typically wide midfielder playing left back now because the Galaxy a little short numbers.
Be a throw in now for RSL as the Galaxy lose the ball out of bounds. Nice play there between Velasquez and Saucedo. Bofo cannot get to the ball at the end line, a little frustrated. Berkeley's way more fun than Palo Alto anyway, right, Adam?
I really appreciate you saying that, Trey. And yes, 1,000 times yes.
Here's Sonny battling at midfield with multiple Galaxy players. Collected by Baird. Over to Bofo. He and Sosa not on the same page, and it's ultimately cleared at the back by Sean Barry. Nice athletic play for the former Cavalier. Big cross there by the Galaxy, knocked away by Beasler, or Baird, I should say.
Another corner here for
another
Mendes.
corner. Yep.
You know, he's got some service, this kid. I'd look for Hilliard Arce, you know, as I said, you know, great header of the ball. He's a huge target there at Stanford.
You know they won 3 straight national titles?
Yes, they did.
Adam's probably working on that that Corey Baird profile for LAGalaxy.com.
Okay, at least we got some Bears on the
That's right.
LA Galaxy team. You know,
My
David
boy
Bingham,
Servando's
there.
Beasler back to Horst. Sean Barry. Barry over the top looking for Herrera. He's got it in the right corner. Proud New Mexico Lobo he is. The cross in, RSL with the third, poked home very, very nicely there by Sebastian Velasquez. Great combination play for RSL. Started by Herrera and ultimately working its way through the Galaxy rear guard to the feet of Sebastian Velasquez, who pokes it home.
Yeah, like I said, Vera playing a different position. You can see Galaxy a little bit slow to catch that runner. And a little too easy there for Velasquez.
Who got that, fellas?
Sebastian Velasquez with the goal. 3-1 RSL in the 78th minute.
Real Salt Lake goal to Sebastian Velasquez.
I'll still never forget that Sebastian Velasquez goal back in 2013.
Is that in the opener at StubHub?
No, that was the.
Oh, you're talking about the one in the playoffs.
The playoff
Yep.
game.
I'll never forget the Sean Franklin bomb at the end of the Galaxy home leg in that series.
All for naught, though. All for naught.
Where did I read Sean Franklin's about to pop up? Vancouver?
Ah.
I think that's right.
Man, if I found a team doing preseason in Hawaii, I'd
That's
try
where
and
you'd
pop
want
up
to
there,
pop
too.
There you go.
I'll take a tryout. Why not?
A lot of calls to Columbus and
Yeah.
Vancouver, right?
Some of the causes we can do every year. At Mobile Mini, we are proud of our community impact and a community company culture that promotes giving back.
Horst and Beasler unable to connect. Possession regained by the Galaxy in a dangerous position. Left-footed shot. Saved easily by Connor Sparrow. 79th minute, RSL up 3-1. Barry, Beasler. Steamrolled there by Pedro. Horst with the restart. Looking for Bofo down the left-hand side. The ball takes kind of a funny hop. Bofo a little frustrated. It'll be a Galaxy throw. So Matt, it's a little early in preseason. I think we're only 10 days in, so obviously a few guys not seeing action tonight in Rusnak, Marcelo Silva, Jefferson Savarino.
Yeah, Silva and Rusnak are out just as precautions They've been in full in training all week.
So we'll hopefully see them Wednesday against San Jose.
I would anticipate we'll see them on Wednesday.
Nice little play on the sideline by Velasquez. Always a crowd pleaser with his technical ability. Aaron Herrera looking very calm and poised on the ball today. Horst wide left to Diosa. Settles back to Beasler. Barry. Herrera. Baird tried to flick it on to an overlapping Velasquez. Sonny does well to pressure and try to win the ball here. Galaxy building out of the back. A Galaxy with their third group of 11, a young side. Lots of academy players on the pitch for both teams.
A lot of academy guys, a lot of Galaxy 2 players. A little bit of an inexperienced group, but this is very important for them to improve their sharpness, whether they're playing with the first team or with the second team this year.
RSL going to make another change. Diosa off for Mike Peckey's side. Can't quite tell who's coming in yet. It's probably another. Is that Portillo? Is that Portillo, the Monarchs player? Might be.
I think it's one of the academy kids.
Okay.
A little play there by Zubak to kind of try to start something. Nothing doing though. RSL able to clear it out.
Yeah. Mike Peckey with 4 academy players and 5 Monarchs brought to Tucson a couple days ago. Baird gets mixed up here on the sideline with his opposite number and Drew Skundrich. Foul whistled against the Galaxy player. RSL restarts. Galaxy working out of the back. Nice combination play. Sonny won the ball in the center circle and is fouled. 84th minute, Sonny takes a little break. He's been doing a lot of fitness, Matt, back in Utah, and then obviously the whole team doing a lot of fitness at this juncture of preseason.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, Mike Peckey really happy with the way this team came into camp this year. So as they've been going through the camp, he's emphasized how happy he is with the way they came in to preseason ready to roll.
Another RSL substitute getting ready to happen.
This one's Portillo coming on.
Okay. Another Real Monarchs addition for 2018. Justin Portillo replaces Sonny. 85th minute, RSL up 3-1. Goals by Velasquez, Beasler,
and Bofo.
And of course, Bofo Saucedo with the penalty kick equalizer at the beginning of the second half for RSL. Bofo's got so many names, sometimes I just don't know which one to use. Here comes Velasquez through the midfield, directing traffic as he dribbles. Corey Baird still trying to learn Seba's gesticulations. Big switch to the left side. Here's Bofo. Cross. He's got a player there, far post. And Ricky just couldn't quite get there. Great service there from our man Bofo.
It looked like he was between two minds on that one. Couldn't decide whether or not he wanted to get his head to it or his foot to it. In the end, it's just out of his reach.
'86-minute Galaxy restart. Headed on in the center circle, settled by one of the LA youngsters. Nice switch. Space on the right for the surging Galaxy. Lopez Espin trying to apply pressure. He's a big boy. Corey Baird also trying to pressure the keeper into a giveaway. Cleared down by Horst. He cannot quite connect with Beasler in the center circle. And the Galaxy win it back. Whoa. Joao Pedro whistled for a foul there on maybe an awkward tackle against Beasler.
Some remnants of the Waste Management Open down there in the crowd right now.
Baird back to Horst. All the way back to Connor Sparrow, who's not really been tested in these final 45 minutes. Portillo. Big switch. Looking for Bofo. Cut off by the Galaxy right back. Big move forward for LA, but the ball is lost and RSL heads the other way.
These young Galaxy kids, just trying to show some effort, show Ziggy Smith, that they are growing, they are developing, and they can continue to get minutes as the team continues their preseason.
Be an RSL restart here. David Horst looks into the sun. It's a booming ball. Looking for Velasquez. I don't think Herrera or Velasquez quite knew where that was coming. So it's a Galaxy throw here on the near side. 3-1 RSL. Couple minutes remaining. RSL back at it right here on Wednesday morning at 10:30 a.m. As Velasquez frustrates his Galaxy opponent.
Not good on the score line for the Galaxy, but Ziggy Schmidt said this game is all about building fitness. It's all about establishing those connections. That's really all this is. It's kind of a training exercise for Los Angeles, and they got through it.
And I think really you look at that first 30 minutes and that group looked really solid for that 30 minutes. A lot of those connections with a lot of new players that haven't played very much together.
Yeah, I think Ziggy will be encouraged by some of the play. You saw Perry Kitchen with a few nice moments. David Bingham, able to have some saves as well. And some things to work on from the offense, which is still kind of finding those connections. But I think, like you said earlier, those are the last things to come, and I think that Ziggy knows that.
Barry, Beasler, and Horst pinging around the back all the way to Connor Sparrow. Beasler again. Horst wide. Portillo. He's run off the ball. Commits a foul. And it'll be a Galaxy free kick from about 35 yards out here in the 90th minute. Probably the last kick of the game here.
Last chance for the Galaxy's young kids to see if they can maybe get something, get some sort of a silver lining from their shift.
Reminder to check out rsl.com and lagalaxy.com for your 2018 season tickets, opening day tickets, just a month away. Here come the Galaxy. Left-footed bomb over the top. Sparrow not bothered, and it's the final whistle. It's a 3-1 preseason win here in the Sun Cup Mobile Mini Friendlies at Keno Stadium. We'll see you on Wednesday morning.